This episode of 7 Days to Die is brought to you by Sham.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Sham, it's to die for. Serious note, but I was looking on Reddit on how to get like scrap lead and other stuff like that, and a lot of the places I was looking to find this, they weren't very specific on it. They were trying to say that to find lead veins in the ground. Other people were like just scrap lead fishing stuff, which all works pretty good. But I seen one comment and it was like break all these rocks on the outside, smash all the boulders. And at first I thought they meant the big boulders, but it meant these small grey and blue rocks. If you completely break them, you get coal, nitrate, lead, and rocks and other stuff, which is essentially like half of the ingredients to make bullets. So you got the ingredients to make gunpowder there, you got the leads to make the tips. So you can get quite a few things from just these rocks. But obviously you got to break them fully for it to work. Otherwise you're only going to get like rock and iron from it at first. And some of them aren't going to give you lead like every single time. But this is a good way of doing it. I sat out here and I farmed for a while, and I think I ended up pulling about 200 lead, which is plenty. I went and chucked it straight in the furnace. Obviously, while you're out here, you want to also chop up some trees to get wood. Obviously, you got to burn the furnace. I haven't really found a good alternative fuel to that yet, and I don't really want to see if you can use gasoline, because I don't want to waste the gasoline on that. So obviously I use it on the mini bike and that. Anything good? No. Alright, well I should probably stop hanging out in the night time in the snow and go back and make some ammo. Can make a fair bit of gunpowder. Might as well start crafting that and make room on the walk home. So just scrap that, yeah, why not? Alright, we're back. Chuck the lead in here. I should be able to make bullet tips and stuff like that now. Add some fuel. The next ingredient I'm going to need to get is brass to make the bullet shells themselves. Now I'm pretty sure you can make shotgun shells with things like gunpowder, buckshot, and paper. So you don't need the bullet shells for that. So you can just make your 9mm and your 7-point with that shells. So I don't really know how much strong a slug is. I have a few slugs around, so I haven't even bothered to use them. Alright, so the next thing we're going to need is brass and stuff like that. I'm going to just quickly put all these lights down. I managed to get electrical parts and stuff from taking the wrench out, getting up some of the lights and that for the businesses around. I figured popping pills and that doesn't need to advertise anymore. We're in the apocalypse. Anyway, I also planted the mushroom spores down here, so when they grow there should be like a food source. Then I can take some of them, break it down, make spores again. Then we can just grow food underground. Yeah, as you see, I had candles here, but they're just not as effective. I kind of want that somewhere where I can interact with it. Alright, so after I put these lights down in that, I gotta go out and get brass. Now, brass is a little bit different to the other elements because I couldn't find anywhere at all where to get the actual ore for it. So I'm pretty sure we just need to get it by scrapping things like trophies, car radiators, and I can't really remember what else it is you can scrap for it. But we are going to need to go around and look for them type of things. So some of these cars that are just around like this, and you can't search them, they're just shells. I'm just breaking down with the wrench, see what I can get from them. A minute ago I got a car radiator from one of them, one of the cars I scrapped. Also got springs, gasoline, mechanical parts, headlights. There's a fair few things you can break from these. So I might actually journey out to some of the off towns where I'm not going to search cars like for a long time, maybe even the cars on the side of the road, and just scrap them because I'm not going to search them. And then I can get plenty of brass to make the shells with. And then obviously farming the rocks for the tips and that. You can also half break cars like this and they're still searchable. Like if you just need a few things from it, but you don't want to break the full search. So this man wants to fight. I'm also going to be trying to conserve ammo when it's situations like this where you can just deal with it. That man honestly just got stuck in the hole I accidentally dug. You killed yourself, man. Nothing on him. Alright. So I might look into making some kind of decent melee weapon. I had that Lucille baseball bat for a while with the barbed wire on it. It's pretty good, but I think it was like a low level, so I had to keep repairing it. But I might look into making something like that later. Alright, so we journeyed around, we found doorknobs, inside garbage bags, we found trophies inside filing cabinets in all the shops. We got radiators from the cars, and that's a good way to get brass here. Then we should be able to make a decent amount of ammo for the next horde night. In the same place I found the comments about smashing them stones to get lead. Also seen that they said to, instead of scrapping the brass materials, they said to take it home and melt it in the furnace because you will get more out of it. I don't know if that's entirely true, but we will test it. So I mean, like, I don't want to waste this stuff. Now we've made all the stuff we need, we can make a decent amount of ammo. I already got nearly 300 7 point, and I've got 349mm. So I think I'm going to craft up all this I can. And then next time I take a road trip out to another town, I'm going to break down the cars, search all the shops for the brass stuff, be a bit more smarter about the items I take, maybe even put some boxes up in outposts to store stuff like this so I can keep searching the town without having to drop stuff from my inventory. Right, so we're going to craft up a decent amount of shotgun. The handy thing about that shotgun stuff, it is so cheap to make that I should be able to just make tons of it, so that way I can search more stuff like this. Alright, so I'm going to have to get used to using melee weapons every now and again, and the shotgun, because obviously we can't just go nuts wasting ammo like I normally do. Like, it's fun, but it's also a huge waste of raw materials I have to make and find. Man, there's a fair few of them out here too. This is gonna get hectic. You know, I might have got a little bit carried away with the ammo there after I just said I'm not going to waste any, but yeah. Alright, let's continue on. I'm going to eventually set up an outpost here. It's going to clear out the rest of the... Why is there so goddamn many zombies out here? Oh, whoops. Alright, so in the next video I'm probably going to establish an outpost. I want to learn how to make more traps like torrents and other stuff like that. And set up and turn Horde Night zombie spawn rate up. Want to try to have a bit more fun with it. Alright, well I'm going to continue to raid this place. Thanks for watching.